Hey, what's going on to all of my Scorpios? So let's get into the reading. Thank you for all the subscribers. Really appreciate it. So you have the Ace of Swords, Chariot, Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Seven of Cups, the Empress, the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Devil. So what I'm seeing here for the Scorpios is obviously no major arcana so far that represent Scorpio, but let's get into it anyway. So you have the Ace of Swords, the Chariot, the Ace of Cups. So this is about how a lot of you Scorpios right around now is actually taking a break from relationships a little bit. It's not to say that you aren't getting people who are interested, right? um, Kind of sizing you up, interested, trying to talk to you, get to know you. Some of them may even be approaching you, trying to say what's up. Um, uh, it's just that a lot of you Scorpios are taking a break, right? And why I'm saying that in the first place is the Ace of Swords and the Chariot. These are two cards right here where you may be you got to a point where a lot of you Scorpios were overly critical of the type of people that you were meeting, and you were starting to kind of have a disdain for the people that you were meeting, because a lot of you Scorpios may have been asking yourselves, why can't you get somebody that is on your level, right? That can meet you eye to eye, right? You have a better understanding with. And you still have people who may be interested in you, of course. But at the same time, you may be thinking about, well, why is it that things don't necessarily go your way in the context of love? Why is it so difficult for you to be able to find love? Well, because of that, a lot of you Scorpios are actually slowing down. You're thinking, well, you should slow down. You're thinking about too many different variables, too much, and you're overloading yourself. You're worrying yourselves up about this situation that you need to really learn how to relax from. But then again, too, Scorpios don't really know how to relax a lot. But the situation for you is that you really should relax, because the Four of Wands and the Hanged Man represent how you need to prepare yourself so that when you do find the type of person who you want, love is still a thing. Love is still possible. It's just that not a lot of people out here are really prepared. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are most definitely prepared for whatever relationship comes to you, especially the type of person who is on point, right? You don't want to be in a situation where all right, go ahead. Love you. But you don't want to be in a situation where you aren't prepared and the right person steps into your life, right? You don't want to be in a situation like that. So, with that being said, the hanged man, right? The hanged man represents you need to also understand what you've got going on, what you need to fix about you. So the Four of Wands represents fixing and the need to prepare yourself, right? To understand that there is things in your life, aspects about yourselves that you Scorpios need to fix. And the hanged man represents and knowing what to fix, right? What to fix, and then actually go and fix it, or coming up with the solutions to fix it after you understand what to fix. Um, the Seven of Cups, the Empress, right? The Seven of Cups and the Empress represents too that you Scorpios do have a lot of people whom you can call and say, "Hey, what's up? What's going on with you? What are you doing?" But those aren't necessarily people that you want because of their value. And that's a motorcycle. And the situation with that is that um because you Scorpios you want people. Look, the type of choices that you Scorpios want are higher caliber people, right? Not just financially, or shouldn't be just financially, because that spells doom. If it's just financial, that's a formula for doom 100% of the time. So that's a formula for doom right there. You know what I mean? Um, but also just decency, right? A lot of, as I said before, a lot of the things that people miss in dating is decency, 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 decency. Why? Because a person can have as much money as all get out till the sun don't come up anymore. But if this person is not all the way there, and they don't have any kind of generosity of spirit, if they're not generous, if they're not giving, if they don't give from the heart, if they don't care about other people, that spells disaster, right? So the thing is that the Nine of Cups now represents, these are the types of people whom you're meeting, disastrous uh, those disastrous situations, because those individuals happen to be that type. Arrogant, some of them may be arrogant, because the Nine of Cups represents confidence, but confidence that needs to be kind of reined in, or kind of, brought to heel a little bit, right? Confidence that needs to be a little bit on the humbler side, right? Quiet confidence, because it can represent arrogance, it can represent overconfidence, it can represent hubris. And that's where, like I said, things can end up going terribly, right? So the situation is, for you Scorpios, what you Scorpios want to do is leave all of those people alone. That's right. Get rid of every last person that you could potentially hang out with, because I know you Scorpios got options, or a lot of you do. But you Scorpios right now need to forget about, or get rid of, um your options that are not really up to par. If they don't have decency, and if they don't have any kind of resources to go along with it, decency first, then resources, okay, get rid of them. And then you have the Knight of Wands and the Devil. Now, the Devil is a lot like Scorpio, because the Devil represents Capricorn. Capricorn and Scorpio are a lot alike, right? Um, if Capricorn is the Devil, uh, Scorpio is the domain where the devil resides. So, so the Knight of Wands and the Devil represents this being a situation for you where what you need to do is, you need to also understand that the type of people that you have around you is dysfunctional, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean that all hope is lost. What it means is that you Scorpios you just need a quickening. You need to understand, and why I called it a quickening, but you need to understand, you need to have a better idea of who's real and who's fake. And the reason why I called it a quickening is because once you begin to understand, have a better idea of who's fake and who's not through experience. See, because here's the thing, a lot of people are not very experienced when it comes to dating, which is part of the reason why it is that they get caught up, right? So they don't really know what it is that they should be looking for. So you have a lot of people who are of age, 18 years and older, right, who still are not very experienced and still do not know what to look out for and what to bypass, or not mess with. So, but that's okay, right? It's just a matter of learning, right? So the situation with that is that once you get your experience up and you understand what you want and what you don't want, um, don't try not to put too many extras on it, right? Try not to put too many preferences on it, because the more Because see, people's preferences is what's messing them up. The more preferences you have, is the more uh, particular it is. The more particular it is, the more restricted the lane you have created, right? Because I've pretty much dated a whole wide range of people, light skin, dark skin, blue eyes, straight hair, curly hair, afro, plus size, tall. Um, when I say tall, I mean my height. I'm 5'7", so 5'7", um, shorter than 5'7". You know what I mean? I would have dated taller than me. I don't care. So the situation is that helped me get a better understanding of who and what I want and who and what I am, because what it is that you attract and you have as a partner is who and what you are. So let's clarify the devil, right? So you have the Ace of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles to clarify the devil. So do you already have the Ace of Swords at the very first card of the reading, ironically? And now we're clarifying for the last card of the main board, and you get the same thing. So the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands represents, again, slow down, because you're missing the good things about dating. And you may be a little bit too cynical or paranoid as to what's going on. Yes, a lot of the vast majority of the dating pool is trash. Yes, you're not going to get any kind of argument or disagreement from me, right? You are absolutely right about that. However, once you have the eyes to see and you have the ears to hear, you understand what's going on, you can speak the language, then you will be able to know who's fake and who's not, right? And you will waste, and this is something that I know is going to be big for these Scorpios. That's something that will waste as little time as possible because you understand what's going on. The Nine of Swords and the Six of Pentacles represents, and you won't be so upset and have to manipulate so much, right? Because you Scorpios, and I've said this before, right? You Scorpios shouldn't have to manipulate. You don't have to. You really don't. You really don't. And the reason why you don't is because people will show you who they are in time, without exception. They will show you who they are in time, because if they if they claim themselves to be this millionaire and they're rich and they're so powerful and this, that, and the third, if you hang around these people enough, you will be able to see if they can move mountains, so to speak, right? Moving mountains, meaning if they're powerful, you'll be able to see it through hanging around them and seeing what happens when it's time now for them to actually demonstrate or or show you. You will be able to know if these people are not who they say they are, and I'm just using this as an example, then you will be able to know, oh yeah, this person faking it. It's time for me to get away from this person. So let's clarify the Seven of Cups. Oh wow, okay. All right. So you have the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the King of Cups, the Strength. So the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands is about I also see some form of disagreements, or maybe you, like I said, you and them are not alike. You and them are maybe cut from two different cloths. And a lot of you Scorpios don't want to even keep engaging with these people. I see some form of disagreements or potential arguments happening where these people are trying to, get some form of intimacy from you. And you Scorpios are like, nah, it's a dub, meaning no. And then you have the King of Cups, and the Strength represents, and just again, two of you are just like oil and water. It's not working. They're arrogant. You're just quiet. They want to be loud. You want to be quiet. They want to be making the scene and the center of attention and a power couple. And you Scorpios are like, yo, give me some time to warm up to you. Because Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, and Aquarius are zodiac signs that, that you need to be, those are zodiac signs that need to warm up, right? They need to, um, kind of see what you're about a little bit, right? Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The other zodiac signs, they may give you a try off the rip, but you Scorpios obviously are included in that because you Scorpios need to really see if a person is really full of it before you can actually start to trust them. But that's pretty much it so far. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get this YouTube channel to 3,500 subscribers by the end of January. So please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop these videos. Peace. Thank you.